Hello everyone. Today I will be giving a demo on our ecotype identification app 2. It is an accompanying app for ecotype identification app 1. So the first step is to select a project region. We can select it from the drop down menu. So I am selecting Amagal Shola grassland restoration site here and then clicking on set location button. As you can see like different layers are being loaded for this particular site, including the and of all the layers for this particular site. We also have load rules from JSON option. This is for case where users already have previously stored rules in JSON format. We can insert them in the text box and then click on apply rules from text box JSON. We also have project metadata. It includes project name, description, contact details for the user that initialize this project, and also the use case for this project. We have various different environmental layers, temporal layers, and masking layers that would be initialized for this particular site, given by given using the information that was provided to us by the users. So we can change the range and classes for various different layers. We can also add any layer that we want for this particular site that was not initialized for this site. So as we can see here, we have already initialized annual precipitation, elevation layers. We can change the range here, and so now I'm changing it from 4,000 to 3,000 and then loading it again. So the rainfall layer would be like again changed for this site, and then we can also add a layer by providing the range for like temperature and then loading it. So now a new layer is added to the original layers that were included for this particular site. We have various different environment layers that we can add. Like suppose we also have soil layer and then terrain layer. Terrain layer is already initialized for this particular site. We can change it if we want. We also have temporal years that are already being set by us. The restoration start year and the base year. We can change these as well and then click on the set years for setting them. We have temporal layers like for fire occurrences, spatial clusters. We can add these as well for this particular site. As we can see, the temporal layer change detection layer was already initialized. We can change it. For example, I'm now removing the cropland from the pre-degradation year for the change detection layer, and then we can click on change load change detection for initializing it this layer again. We also have we have also initialized the current year for masking layers. Masking layers are like layers like LULC, open natural ecosystem layer. LULC was already initialized for this layer for this site. uh, we can add open natural ecosystem layer. So like I can show you trees, cultivated trees, and open agriculture, and then load it using this. We can also add other layers as well. As you can see, this layer was added. We also have natural forest layer in the masking layer itself. Finally, we have step 7, that is basically computing the and of all the layers that were initialized by us, and it also includes the layers that would be like changed or modified and newly added layers. So now doing the and of all these layers that are selected. We also have the filtering region that can filter if we select it and then click on this. We also provide the exporting option here, and if we click on it, we can export the and pixels that we get for this particular site. We can get them in shape file format. So when we click on it, we would get a link for downloading these as KML file. So when we click on it, we can download. We also have option for printing the JSON rules. So we can get all the rules for the layers that were selected, modified, and added different layers. And we can use these, and we can basically store this rules in the JSON format and then use it uh, in the initial load rules from JSON text box. We also have show report button that when we click on it, we get the report for this site. So it would be showing us the project name, description, contact, and various different environmental masking layers, temporal layers, and it will also show the area of the and polygon that we will be getting. So this is all from my side. Thank you.